Hello, everybody. Welcome back here. Hopefully, I'm finding you in a good positions, good emotions, and good energies, because the things are not pink, right? You feeling it. You feel the heaviness. You feel the emotions. You feel the situations. You feel the lack of balance. I can relate it to this, and so on and so on. This is an emergency report because of what is going to be happening tomorrow. You see it on your screen, and I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about this positions in there. A lot of these energies, particularly we're talking about Uranus and the Sun, that have this divine energies towards the Lilith and the Sun in there. Another side of the divine energies are coming from support from North Node, Saturn, Neptune, Venus. You see it on your screen right in here. Uh, and looking at all those energies, guys, uh, picture it like this. What are you going to be focused on in there? As the moon Liliths, they are coming in together, and that's going to be tough overnight and tomorrow, particularly in there. We're seeing that yacht. It's pointing out what is going to happen in there. This is going to be this energies of creation, destructions, and recreations. And every time you create and destroy, you learn how to create better. You learn how to do better. The question is are you going to be growing with this? So Jupiter, it's trining the moon. Is going to be telling that you're going to grow. Jupiter is supporting Chiron, but we're seeing it that the point, the finger of these yachts, because they're going to be a lot of yachts, particularly talking about this 6 p.m. Energies here as you see it in there. They're going to be coming in too strong. You're going to have a lots of things that you have to look into it, particularly lack of communications. You and I are going to be talking about things. Okay, you're going to be not knowing what to talk. If you listen yesterday's report, hopefully you did, in there, you're going to be talking about but the half of the point. You don't know. You don't know what is in the shadow within yourself or what is in the shadow with the others. You don't know how to talk. You don't know how to react. Where is that coming from? Unhealed wounds. So we're seeing it that the yacht opposition is Mercury and what? Chiron. Okay, I have not healed myself, have not done. I wounded myself by wounding others, but I hurt myself, and that's how I learned. I destroyed, so I learned how to build better. I was destroyed, so I learned how to rise up. So all those energies in there is going to come in. While the divine energies they're going to comes in, it says like, listen, looking at from within you, looking at deeply, deep in there in the shadow. What are you afraid of? What do you have of fears with it? What are you fighting? What do you don't want to transform? What is it, this thing that's stopping you? What is it going on? That's what you have to investigate. Not kind of like a destroy things and tend to worry about how to build it again. Because without understanding of why you're doing this, that thing's gonna repeat itself. Okay? And every time when you go to a certain stages, you're kind of like a crashing. What is your system crashing? It's not your system to crash. It is about you to look at it deep. There is something buried deep from within you that you're looking at within your own self. Especially that this energy is going to be at Scorpio. A lot of you is not going to feel like a desire of intimacy, fight within the partners in there, too much stubbornness. Okay, we're going to be talking about the fixed signs up here. We're talking about the Leo, we're talking about Aquarius and Scorpio's energies, right? And Mercury as a beginning of Taurus, that is the stubbornness that it comes in. It's like, you know what, I don't want to talk about it. I already talked so much. I already did so much. I already got so much. And then is that wounds, that pressures. Okay, we're talking about those gonna be some things at the beginning of the signs. Mercury is the beginning of Taurus, Pluto is the beginning of Aquarius, Mars is still in a way, but the midheaven that it's going to be, I'm talking about 6 p.m. In there is going to comes in. It shows you what the things are. And today and tomorrow, this energies is going to be really active, hectic, right? You're gonna be feel like I want to cut connections. I want to cut everything. I want to destroy everything. I don't need this. Instead of looking at inside of it within yourself, why you're acting like this? Because you don't know how to evolve. You don't know how to grow. You're down in the ground. You were splashed. You are not feeling emotionally okay, right? You came from the heaven and you splash here on the earth, and now you have to pick yourselves up, right? And this is what that energies of the those Lilith is gonna be coming in. But you have a lot of support to seek it in there. You have a lot of support to rise up. You have a lot of energies within yourself. Okay, don't expecting from others, because if you have two people who are falling down, neither the one can come in and rise up. You need to learn how to rise up on your own self. And looking at in the depth in there, it is about, did you got pushed down from others, or somehow you fall down on your own? Okay, this can be leading to a lot of self-sabotage. This can leading to a lot of shadowing events. This could be something from the shadow that has been hidden for a very long time, and now it comes in and it shows up its ugly head and takes over you, and you don't know how to act and react, and you just going and hit the button like a self-destruction. It's hitting the button of I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't have this, and so on. This is going to be a very heavy energies, particularly we're talking about the intimacy level, right? But we have a Mars that is in Leo, we have a Pluto that is at Aquarius, and we have a Mercury that is in Taurus. Those are stubbornness that you don't want to change. And the only change will be the divine energies that's going to come in after Sun and Uranus. They're going to be coming and talking to you. Do you want to continue this to repeat over and over? Venus is going to come in. Do you want to put that love in there instead of repeating over and over? Right? Neptune's going to come in. It's giving you these divine energies. It's coming. As you see it right here, I'm going to be talking about like 4 o'clock p.m. Take a look at that energies. This is the gate that we are shifting through it. But if you stay at these energies at 9 p.m. In there, where the ascendant is, guess what? That's where the conflict is. But the conflict has a purpose, which is what? In the opposite end. That is at the 3 o'clock in your chart. And when you see this, you see those lack of communications. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want to hear about it. You don't want to heal about it. Right? Why you don't want to heal? Because something is buried deep, deep within the shadow. And we're going to be seeing it, that energy is deep within the shadow throughout the day. It's going to be a coming out, and it's going to be kind of like a come out. Very in particular energy that's going to be tomorrow at 7. Okay, that the moon is going to be with the Liliths, but those divine energies that are going to be coming down. So you basically is going to be on your own. This apocalypse that it's coming in towards us is going to be testing us out. It's a huge, huge test. But if you see the picture of the video up front, this is you emerging out of the underground. You're emerging from the shadow. You're emerging, you are rising up from the depths where the soul was buried, and now you see it, how you gonna be rising up. And this is what I'm gonna be talking to you about tomorrow, because that particular energies tomorrow at noon is going to be a very, very hectic. Okay, it's gonna comes out. It's gonna coming in. It's not gonna be really pretty in there. And since we were talking about the 7 o'clock energies, the 6, 7 o'clock energies, they are gonna be intense as well. So this is gonna be asking you to seek deep within your shadow. Don't hide, don't get, but if you need the time off, take the time off. But go look within the shadow. Because the shadow could have been affecting you for a very long time that right now rise up to these issues. The shadow could have been there for as a generational karma within a family, the bloodline. This shadow could have been inherited here when you came in. There is someone who comes in here and begin to be affecting you on that shadow, projecting that shadow within you. And now you develop that shadow within yourself. Whatever you're hiding under the rock, now it's the time to actually comes out. Some of the people is gonna be feel like you know judged or get caught up. Some of the people get caught up because there is something underneath deep within the rock. Something it has been there all the time, but they did not show up. And now they're gonna get what? Caught up red-handed. This is gonna be that investigation modes of Scorpio that we are gonna go to it. And the next 2.5 days, this is what we are going to do. We're gonna be looking at. We're gonna be these investigators. We're gonna be looking at to things in situations that are preventing us to do the right things. But that is also including the energies about tomorrow. Okay, guys? So stay tuned, stay grounded, don't act or react on the things the way they are. Investigate it. Okay? Do a soul searching from within yourself. Do a something deep from within you. Don't destroy the partnership because of this temporary energy, because it's going to be a temporary. But a lot of you, when you're sensing these energies, it is what? Repeating a cycle. And now you're hitting to that moment that you have to repeat the cycle. You need to understand, in order to break a cycle, you have to do something totally opposite in there. Instead of repeating, you are breaking the cycle. But if the cycle is breaking yourself up and breaking other people and you keep repeating it, then what? You have to build yourself and build other people. Did you get it? You see, that's how the energies is going. That's how the energy is actually flowing from it. It has its own purpose. Even the lower vibrations have a purpose. But most of us, they see what in the surface. He never go down into the underground. He never went to that underworld of Scorpio. He never went out of these desires to break down, to reach down and to get in it to the truth. And this is why in the next 2.5 days you're gonna be investigating things. Where you are, where you're standing at. And in about 2.5 days, guess what? The moon is going to be coming out to where? To a Sag. And then the philosophy is going to hit. And then you're going to talk about it. And then you're going to be telling about it. But to who? To yourself. So it's important what philosophy you're going to be telling yourself, because the philosophy within yourself is building your belief system. Okay? So it's very important how you're going to do that particular inner work today and tomorrow. How you're going to do your homework. And from there, you're going to be start building what? Proper belief systems. So those kind of like a cycles, they do not repeat in yourself. They can be present, but they're not going to be affecting you. Because if they're affecting you, that means you have not deal with them properly in a very good way. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you guys for watching, and I will come back and talk to you tomorrow. Much love to you.